You might know Jay Clayton, but did you know how corrupt he really is? And have you heard of the latest news which will bring the Ripple vs. SEC case to an end very soon? Stay tuned till the end of the video to find out. But first, we are giving away $500 at the end of the month to one random subscriber to start on their XRP journey. All you need to do is to like the video, subscribe and comment your thoughts on XRP in the comment section.
Before we get into the video, have you heard of XRPeople? It is by far the biggest XRP community in the entire world, with already around 130,000 members. So, you better not miss out on becoming a part of it. The platform offers a wallet and staking service for XRP, which offers better staking conditions than any other place across the internet. The percentage of staking profit grows, and you can always see it in your XRPeople account. The platform has a status system. The larger the balance of your wallet, the higher the interest on staking. Let me show you the benefits of these statuses. Classic, with a balance of 0 XRP to 50,000 XRP, is 6% per month. Gold, with a balance of 50,000 to 100,000 XRP, is 8% per month. Premium, with a balance of 100,000 to 300,000 XRP, is 10% per month. And Signature, with a balance of 300,000 to 1 million XRP, is 12% per month. And Infinity, with a balance of 1 million plus XRP, is 15% per month. In total, there are 100 XRP addresses which contain user balances of an astonishing 150 million XRP. So, make sure to join it ASAP and start earning some extra bucks by hopping on the link we've noted down for you in the description box. Join XRPeople at www.xrpeople.net.
Welcome back XRP Army. As an example, in the case of Ripple against SEC, you've very certainly heard of Jay Clayton, the incredibly corrupt individual who attempted to kill the company's founder. Some of the most recent revelations, on the other hand, are quite fascinating. As reported by the Wall Street Journal, a secret meeting between then Securities and Exchange Commission Chair Jay Clayton and newly appointed Professor Gary Gensler at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology's Business School set the stage for what appears to be an error in crypto regulation that we are currently witnessing. Of course, if Joe Biden were to be elected President of the United States in 2020, Gensler would step in to fill Clayton's role. The hyper-ambitious Gensler may have been anticipating such a result when he requested the meeting in the first place, but it is unclear whether he did so. What is clear is his ambition to have an impact on regulatory policy in the cryptocurrency business, which has slowly devolved into a nightmare over the past several years. At the time of the meeting, the SEC was discussing how much it should regulate cryptocurrencies. The meeting took place in the year 2018. Having a real reason to be part in the process was a good thing for Gensler. With his most recent post, the former Goldman Sachs banker served as chairman of the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, CFTC, which has begun to dabble in cryptocurrency regulation as part of its regulatory reform efforts. The Massachusetts Institute of Technology's Digital Currency Initiative, which was a staunch supporter of Bitcoin and the blockchain technology that supports it, hired him to serve as a special consultant at the time. By the way, did you know about this news? Let us know in the comment section down below. Clayton was chosen by then-President Donald Trump to be Wall Street's top cop after working as a corporate lawyer for many years, specializing in mergers and acquisitions, M&A transactions and advising companies such as Goldman Sachs on their transactions. As a result, he was already familiar with Gensler's work when he started. Cryptocurrencies and the blockchain technology that supports them, as well as digital currencies in general, were considered potentially disruptive innovations that aspired to replace established means of conducting business by eliminating intermediaries and transaction costs. Officials from the Securities and Exchange Commission, on the other hand, believed it was also a haven for fraudsters. According to what I've heard, the two discussed how many cryptos were trading like entirely unregulated currencies, but in fact they were securities that were subject to SEC oversight. In early 2017, the Ethereum blockchain, which was just getting started, posed a serious threat to Bitcoin, the most established cryptocurrency at the time, as well as to the blockchain technology it relied on. In collaboration with Ripple Labs, a startup firm, they have built a platform that will allow cross-border payments to be made using the XRP virtual currency. He believes the SEC officers who filed the Ripple case are contaminated by their past jobs in the financial services industry. It is alleged in Clayton's lawsuit that he provides financial advice to a money manager who has holdings in cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin and Ether. In addition, as reported by Eleanor Tourette of Fox Business, Hinman works as a legal counsel at the law firm Simpson, Thacker & Bartlett, which is a founding member of the Enterprise Ethereum Alliance, which is dedicated to advancing the development of the cryptocurrency Ether. Furthermore, it is clear that SEC Chair Gary Gensler does not wish or anticipate that this high-profile case would progress in the manner in which it has so far developed. His ambition to become the next Secretary of the Treasury is one of the most closely held secrets in Washington, D.C., a post he's had his eye on since his time working for the Obama administration at the department during the Obama administration. Suppose the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, led by Gensler, were to lose its slam dunk case against a stubborn cryptocurrency startup, the optics would be dreadful. It's not impossible that the SEC may seek a face-saving settlement with Ripple in order to increase the likelihood that its chair will be chosen to the cabinet in the future. As an added bonus, a settlement would pave the way for the resurrection of the XRP coin on cryptocurrency exchanges such as Coinbase. Do you agree that Ripple will win the case soon? If yes, then make sure to like this video. Additionally, a tweet from Coinbase Pro in early September, following the appearance of various XRP assets on the professional edition of the mobile exchange and then the disappearance of those assets shortly after, is worth noting as proof that XRP may be available for purchase on cryptocurrency exchanges. The CEO of Coinbase, despite his admission of guilt, appears to be planning for the possibility of relisting XRP on the exchange, subject to the outcome of the SEC's settlement with the company. When it comes to the legal environment surrounding the SEC's action, the specter of death by 1,000 paper cuts continues to loom large. To conclude, it is expected that a resolution in the lawsuit will be achieved very soon, and Ripple looks to be on its path to winning the case. Moreover, even though the litigation has not yet been settled, Ripple's value continues to expand at an exponential rate. Wrapped XRP, WXRP, is expected to be added to the Ethereum, ETH, blockchain now, if all goes according to schedule. With the change, XRP holders will be able to participate in components of decentralized finance, or DeFi, such as executing smart contracts for use in borrowing and lending, exchanging for altcoins, and other aspects of the financial system, using their native tokens rather than their cryptocurrency. As things stand right now, the network is only capable of managing the acts of sending, receiving, and keeping XRP. The digital currency wrapped tokens are digital currencies that are held in a digital vault and run on a blockchain that is separate from the blockchain on which they are stored. To illustrate the popularity of wrapped tokens in today's market, two examples are wrapped Bitcoin, which operates on the Ethereum blockchain, and wrapped Ethereum, which converts ETH to the ERC-20 standard. A 1-to-1 exchange ratio between WXRP and XRP would be obtained if Hex Trust served as the custodian of record for both coins. Comment, XRP Army, if you believe this is amazing news. WXRP, the company's cryptocurrency, will be multi-chain. According to a tweet sent out earlier this week by David Schwartz, Ripple's chief technology officer, the high gas expenses connected with the blockchain, which have prompted some discussion among cryptocurrency enthusiasts, have continued to make Ethereum the platform of choice for the distribution of wrapped tokens. According to YCharts.com, the average gas price for an Ethereum smart contract execution has increased to $184 per transaction, an increase from the previous $120. If multi-chain connection is developed, users may be able to wrap their XRP around networks that have considerably lower gas prices than their current chains. Ripple Labs intends to compete with existing financial institutions such as the Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication, SWIFT, because of its lower costs and faster settlement times, SWIFT. In order to do this, the business created RippleNet, an enterprise software platform that allows the transfer of money across international borders. However, transactions are not carried out in XRP, and the coin is just used to enhance liquidity, rather than to carry out transactions. The SEC action is still ongoing, but the outcome has the ability to catapult XRP to the next level since it will enable for a far wider buyer base to participate. What do you think about the Ripple versus SEC case? Do you agree that the Ripple win is coming very soon? Let us know in the comment section. If you want to continue to know about XRP, we have got 2 videos waiting for you on the end screen to check out. Make sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Kindly note that prices of cryptocurrencies frequently change. So by the time you watch this video, it might have changed to a whole new value. The information provided in this video does not constitute investment advice, financial advice, trading advice, or any other sort of advice, and you should not treat any of the content as such. The content in this video is for educational purposes only and hence should not be considered financial advice. Do conduct your due diligence and consult your financial advisor before making any investment decisions.